Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, it did really seem like a match made in heaven initially. We've got these two Southern baby boomer Democrats, fairly moderate politically, I guess very moderate politically, and a vice president given unprecedented power in areas like the environment and government reform. But it was always a bit oversold, their relationship, wasn't it?
I think it really was.
But on the other hand, I understand from the article that Al Gore was really a nice balance for Bill Clinton because he was sort of this tempestuous guy who would kind of explode. At the same time, though, there must have been things about Al Gore that drove this, that he insisted, that Al Gore insisted they have together. And he said he wouldn't let Clinton skip one of those lunches if the blanking missiles were coming in from Russia.
Yes. I think there was something about Gore's
Clinton administration. I think that Al Gore, are you right, that he felt he could really separate himself from that until some of the fundraising scandals, the Buddhist temple brouhaha started to surface, and suddenly that affected him in a very major way.
This was one of the reasons this didn't all start with Monica Lewinsky. You know, for the first term, really, all of the scandals, people wrote, oh, well, but Al Gore, you know, he's perfect. And suddenly, when the fundraising scandals came about as a result of their re-election campaign, you know, he woke up and reads a story by Bob Woodward in the Washington Post calling him the solicitor-in-chief. And suddenly, you know, the mud was on him. And I think from that moment, you know, he'd been such a soldier about the fundraising, and he took a hit that Clinton really didn't take there.
And you say he was very, very badly shaken by that.
I believe he was. It was the first time the Washington...
Al Gore, in his view.
Well, it was.
Peaked during the campaign because Al Gore felt he had to separate himself from Bill Clinton and the scandal, and Bill Clinton thought Al Gore's people lost a no-brainer, easy election. If he had run on their record, he would have done much better. Was Al Gore sort of between a rock and a hard place? Understand, after he conceded the election, Al Gore asked to meet with Bill Clinton, and boy, it wasn't pretty, was it?
I don't think so.
You also write a little bit about Hillary and Tipper. You say, well, it's a very interesting article about the political and personal dynamics going on between these two men, and people can read more about it in the July issue of Vanity Fair magazine. I think you're a great writer. Marjorie Williams, thanks so much for coming by. It is 7:50. We'll be back with more of Today.